his face appeared on a $10,000 lira banknote in Italy before the introduction of the euro as someone who received the equivalent of the Nobel Peace Prize in 1793. Science Center today, talking about a man whose inventions have given us electrochemistry, electromagnetism, and our modern forms of electricity. You heard me, without him, we would not have our modern applications of electricity around. So, for instance, we would not have computers, internet, or even television, or any other types of postal exchanges for that matter. So, next time you're Facebook stalking, you'll have someone to thank. Alexander Volta. In fact, the word volt came from his name. He must have been pretty important, because his friends named a bolt after him in his honor. Volta's most famous invention was the first battery. A friend of his, Luigi Galvani, was dissecting a frog when Luigi saw the frog's legs twitch, and he thought that because the frog's legs were twitching, that the frog itself was conducting electricity. Now Volta looked at this and thought, wow, that doesn't really make any sense. So after experimenting with different types of metals over a period of time, he realized that the wet muscle tissue was actually helping electricity between the two poles on the frog's leg to actually conduct electricity. And thus he created a new wet cell battery called the voltaic pile. Unfortunately for Galvani and Volta, this little discovery that Volta made meant that they couldn't really be friends anymore. And this whole thing split the entire European community into Voltanists and Galvanists. And there's another demonstration of electricity. Oh, hey! Anyways, Alexander Volta's less famous discovery to the scientific community was his discovery of methane. So, now you'll have someone to blame for that smell. Surprisingly enough, Volta's family thought him retarded at the age of 4, but his family was very wealthy and always managed to stay in the good graces of anyone, so they had lots of money. And Napoleon even managed to give Volta a pension to complete his inventions and his experiments at all times. And also, Volta managed to stay in top priority with all the other famous monarchs of his time. So, he was quite an interesting man. And Volta was also given lots of awards and recognitions for his discoveries from all the monarchs that he made friends with. So, take a note from Volta. Sparks fly when you try.